We also got Kenny in the house from
Man.
TruthChain. Kenny, are you with us, man?
Jam.
Wagwan, bad man. How we doing, Kenny? Might be having some technical difficulties for a moment. Maybe getting connected, getting set up. Kenny is a top Chad and developer in this
Technical
eco.
Wednesday. Oh, Kenny, what up?
What a stud. Let's go.
Good morning, my brother. How you doing today?
Diana. I'm good. How you doing too?
Excellent, man.
So
Excellent.
good, Brody. Good to have you here, bro.
Kenny's been working on a TruthChain project for a while. By the way, he actually got through his first milestone in D grants last week or the week before. So he submitted his first milestone. He's been cranking on this though for a while. We've known about this. He actually came and talked to us about this a few months back. Kenny, how's it going with TruthChain? Oh.
I mean, going with TruthChain, TruthChain is going very well. It has not been easy building, but like we learned from every challenges, and I mean, it's going well so far.
We got Emmanuel here too with us from the TruthChain gang. The TruthChain gang. I like that.
I like that. TruthChain gang.
Let's
go.
Good morning, guys.
Let's go.
Jam, guys.
So, Kenny, tell us, what is the purpose behind TruthChain?
Okay, so firstly, TruthChain is a project that started up during the Big Bang Hackathon, and while it started doing the Big Bang Hackathon, a content verification system built on the Stacks blockchain, whereby you just have to verify your content. So the main idea was to make sure content creators have ownership over their content. So that's like the main idea behind TruthChain. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but there's a little bit of microphone noise. Like it's a little I'm not sure if it's like a connected, like the wire issue, or if there's. I don't think there's wind. You're not near a fan. I'm assuming.
Rubbing off something. Mike is rubbing off something.
Cyborg in the house.
Oh, the house is packed, y'all.
Let's go.
The house is packed. Cyborg jumping in as well.
Good morning.
So you hear me and see me now, right?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right, cool.
Well, we can't see you anymore now. You disappeared.
Hold on, I'm making a post about the space. That's probably why. Give me.
All right,
let's go, dude.
Oh,
Adam always out here grinding.
Can
Let's go.
Now, please. Can you hear me clearly now?
It's a little bit better.
There is definitely something like rubbing on the mic. I don't know, like it's a little bit. Like I don't know if you can hear that. It kind of sounds like you're rubbing on the mic. Oh, actually, I think it was because you muted.
All right, okay. We'll get situated. We always go playing in the air, right?
What might work? And we came up with this idea not too long ago, but it might work if we maybe jump into a Google Meet and then screen share the Google Meet. That might actually help. It might be a little bit more stable that way. Let's see. All right. Let me
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. All right, let's start over again. Kenny from TruthChain, our brother, he's been cranking on this project for a while. I'm super excited about it because it's designed for content creators and it's very forward-looking to when you might need to prove that your content originated with you. So, Kenny, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what TruthChain does?
Okay, so can you hear me? My partner is on backstage, which is Henry. Can you remove him from the backstage?
I can hear you. There is a little bit of noise, but we can hear you talking.
Bro, turn your
I
fan
think
off.
the networking here is not really that good. Can I join through Google Meet instead?
Yeah, we'll do a Google Meet. Let me set it up. I'll share the link in here. Hold on a second. We'll all jump into a Google Meet, and I'll screen share it that way.
Okay. All right.
Yo, I'm happy to be back. What's up?
What's up? Yeah,
I
man.
woke up way too early for you, man. You're a late riser. What's going on?
Bro, we started the stream at you were right there, right when I started the stream too. So just to kind of clue Adam in, because it's been a little while, we stream all day now, man. So we start at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, and we go all day until about 5 or 6 o'clock at night, at least. Sometimes longer if we need to, if there's demand. Let me so I just dropped what we're going to do is so we can get the TruthChain guys on, because I really want to give them an opportunity to tell us about their project. It's really cool. I just shared the Google Meets in the chat. Let's try to jump into there. I got Kenny on. Kenny, I'm going to DM you on X with the link. You can share it out to the team. All right, I just created a new Google Meet link. So we got a new Google Meet. You guys jump on in. I'm gonna actually share this on the screen. And then I'm gonna take myself off the screen. I'm gonna shrink these down. We're gonna do it. We do it live. No matter how it goes, we'll make it work, and that's just how it is. All right, so I'm just waiting for these guys to jump into the meet. The meet is open. We'll see how it goes. You guys can hear me, okay, right?
Yes.
All right. So Adam, what have you been up to, man? See, it's good having you back in the ecosystem. You were away for a little while. I know you had some stuff going on.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? I'll say I started to think about how I could get my X going, fight the algo, fight the suppression, all this stuff, and it was working. And then, dude, I was sitting on a bus. I'm like all chill, waiting to my destination on my phone. I think I was in a space. All of a sudden, boom, my phone's gone. I'm like, yo, what the, and I'm looking around. I thought the bus had an accident or something. And I look behind me and I see a white t-shirt and a smile in the window. Some dude jumped through the window, snatched my phone out of my hand. And I was just like, damn, I couldn't do nothing. So, after that happened, I was just like, I got a phone in 3 days, a new phone in 3 days, but I couldn't get my number back. I had to jump through some hoops to get my number back. And I actually just was like, you know what? I'm just going to not use my phone for a little while and think about things. And I had no phone for a month, literally. I had a phone, I bought it. I just didn't use it for a month.
Hello.
And,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Now, and then I just came back, whatever. Now I'm back on schedule. I fixed up my room. I got the studio so I could come live with you guys, and now I'm ready.
Okay, so
dig it.
Hey,
Henry. Sorry, I'm multitasking here a little bit. So we have you live. We're in the live studio.
Okay,
here.
that's great.
And you're with you're with the TruthChain team.
Yeah.
I like your
I'm
art.
Henry, co-founder of TruthChain. And
nice to meet you. We talked once before, I think. Did we talk once before?
Yes, we had a meeting.
That's right.
Yeah, we had a meeting a few weeks ago.
That's right.
Where we discussed the process of what we were working on with you, and I did ask for some advice from you on how to navigate
Did I give you
business end of certain things, and you were helpful.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You were very helpful.
Very nice. Very nice. So, for the people that don't know, can you tell us what are you guys building on at TruthChain?
Okay, so we started TruthChain in January this year. What seemed like a decent idea for a cartoon project, which the vision initially was content provenance generally. And when you speak of content provenance, that's a very, very, very vague pool, because there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are inside content provenance. There are a lot of factors and utilities in it. So we built the web application, which earned us a winning position in the Stacks Build Battle earlier this year, and that was a very good experience for us. And that just opened the possibilities of the potential of this idea for us. So we were guided by some of the holders in Stacks blockchain, and they gave us advice on how to navigate a lot of things. So we were able to develop the current use case, which is our version 2, which we have been working on for the past few months. So I'll be focusing more on our version 2, which is the current use case we are using, because primarily what we are doing has a lot in it. So I don't think speaking generally around it we would have enough time to do that. So me just navigating the whole conversation to our use case to help you and everyone watching understand what we have to offer and the potential of what we are doing, which is very magnanimous for the Stacks blockchain and generally for any blockchain. So our use case is content provenance on platforms such as Twitter, now known as X. So I will share my screen to give you a demonstration of that, and I would also give you a brief explanation of that. So first of all, let me give you. There's a pattern on the internet. There's a pattern on social media platforms whereby people know the major holders of different blockchains. People know the voices that can be decisive in the market. So people know that when these voices make a certain move, this move affects certain things in the market. So for example, now Steven here is a big holder in Stacks, and if Steven says, okay, I'm launching this on Stacks blockchain, I'm launching this, and this would yield a very huge amount of users coming in, spending in a very huge amount of STX. Now, for those in the Stacks blockchain, you see this as an opportunity, and you know that, okay, this would have a positive effect on Stacks blockchain. Now, you would be tempted to invest. But what happens when Steven's Twitter account gets hacked and someone now pretends to be Steven, and the person now makes a tweet making strong declarations that could affect the price of set would verify, oh, was this really coming from Steven? People would always react, and the reaction would be a market fall, people pulling out their funds, or people doing things that they did not plan to do. Now, this is where scammers and those who impersonate people, this is where they thrive. They create a frenzy of a false chaos where people now want to do things. So what we are doing is we are working with BNS, that's the regular naming Bitcoin naming system, to give identity to every wallet you see. So now it means that Steven here comes online to Twitter, and if Steven says, okay, I am pulling all my resources out of Stacks, for example. Now, if Steven says that, and everyone knows that, okay, TruthChain is the platform where you have to upload or verify your content to be sure that this content is coming from a wallet address that Steven authorizes. So now we are attaching an identity to a wallet which you authorize and attaching that wallet to your account. So this is very safe in the sense that the only thing we are just picking the wallet address and the BNS name attached to the wallet. So on every tweet, if you authorize that tweet to go out, whoever sees the tweet would see that Steven has authorized this tweet, signing the contract on his wallet to show that this tweet comes from him. So what happens when Steven's phone goes missing? Whoever holds Steven's phone doesn't have access to his wallet. Whoever has Steven's laptop doesn't have access to his wallet. So even if you make a tweet that says, oh, Steven is doing this, because it is not authenticated, because it is not authorized by TruthChain, everyone around the world can see that, okay, this is a content that you shouldn't trust because Steven hasn't authorized it from his wallet. So I don't know if, because this is just a very short use case which we are working on. Do you I'll just know if you follow up and if everyone follows up. Do you Steven, do you understand?
Yeah. So let me just reiterate. So I am a content creator. I'm constantly putting out content. We actually have a panel of a bunch of content creators, including GP, 300, Adam Bitcoin's with us. He puts out a lot of content. So I do see where this would be very valuable for especially content creators to make sure that we can actually put a validation layer on the content we're creating on our accounts so that people can trust, even if it's not like there's a lot of spoof accounts too in social media. So if it's a way to make sure that you're following the authorized account, that the content originated from that account. And so what I don't quite know, or the questions I have on that, would be where do I, like, the friction point that I'm seeing right now, that a potential friction point is does it require me to be proactive on every piece of content I put out, or is it directly tied to my accounts? As long as I have it set up on my account, then it will actually validate everything that comes out on that account.
Okay, so at the moment we are not focused on a proactive approach because we want to give users the feel of control. We want users to know that you can make a tweet joking about something and you don't have to authorize it. Now, if you make a tweet saying like there isn't a strong reason,
we lost you for 1 second.
There isn't a strong
we lost you for about 5 seconds. So you were saying if you make a tweet, and we lost you for a second. So
okay, sorry about that. So I said we are making room for users to actually to be more choosy and decide how they want it for now, because we understand that not all contents put out are very important content. For some of us, we like to use our Twitter account, our X account, for very jokeful and personal content, like talking about what you had for breakfast. So now, if you are talking about what you had for breakfast,
you don't need to verify. That doesn't need to take up chain space or time or
exactly
resources.
So if you're making business related tweets, if you're making tweets that you know that, okay, this informs the decision of people in that space, then you have the option of authenticating or authorizing this tweet, so that uploading it on the blockchain, so that whoever sees it, whoever has the TruthChain version 2 extension, sees this and says, okay, this person uploaded this tweet to show me that he is the actual person saying this, so I can trust this information. So basically, we are creating a web of secured information in a world whereby misinformation is everywhere. So if you know that if you see an account from maybe Trump saying, oh, this is going to happen, you are sure that, okay, this is not just somebody pretending to be, this is not just a fake account. You are sure that this tweet was created by the person, and the person intentionally authorized, uploaded this to the blockchain, so you can trust that content perfectly.
I like it, man. I really think it's great. And now that you put it in the perspective of, like,
do you have any question or should I go on?
Well, so where I'm looking at it is, you can hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
So it sounded stressful and tedious thinking that I needed to apply it to every post, but it actually makes more sense now that I look at it. Like, it's the valuable posts, maybe the ones that are a little bit more provocative and or putting out like a little bit more high level information, or high opinion information, maybe like so there's different reasons for using it. You don't need to actually put a verification on every post, but you can put verifications on. If there's no verification there, then it's suspect, right? If once we start getting this to become more common, so if you have something that you're putting out there and people are questioning it, you can then actually reactively go and verify it as yours. I like it. Let me actually, I know you guys can't hear the guys in the live stream, but I want to ask you guys in the live stream, do you guys have any questions about this? Do you guys understand the use case? What do you think about it? GP, Adam?
Oh, I didn't even know you're talking to me. Sorry about that. GP, you want to go?
No, go ahead, Adam. How about it, Bubba?
Yo, how's it going, bro? Hope you're doing well.
Doing good, bud.
No, I was okay. I'm like a little confused. I do have questions. I like the name. It's really nice. I could see. I guess you guys are saying you're trying to like verify real accounts, fake accounts, something like this. Like now, this is just a blockchain verification. Like, is there like some coin attached to this? But like, how does this work? I guess you need to. You're connecting or something, and this is through. Honestly, I don't really understand what you guys are trying to do. Like the price you're trying to sell fake accounts or something like that, but I'm kind of a little kind of do.
So, did you guys catch his question? I can repeat it. He's asking one.
Can you please repeat it?
I speak way too fast. I'll speak. You want me? No,
No, I don't even know if they actually. You know what? Let me
go.
actually try this.
You go. Let me make my coffee.
All right. Let me actually do this though. I'm going to actually share. This is actually probably the full circle here. So what Adam, you guys can actually see the live stream now, right? This is actually the Restream studio. This is the backstage for Restream in the main production screen. But I think this is a way we can actually get the audio from these guys in there. So what Adam's a little confused as to the use case, and now Adam is a little bit less. He's crypto native. He's not a Stacks chain guy, but he is a content creator. He's like a KOL. He hosts spaces and puts out content a lot, and so he's still a little unclear as how he would use this. And he asked if there was a token involved, which I don't believe you guys are looking at putting out a token. It seems like you guys are building on Stacks right now, Stacks and Bitcoin. I don't want to speak for you. Is there an expectation that you guys would put a token out for this, or is it really just more about there's a fee for putting, there's a transaction that's involved, there's a small fee that's involved in, probably paid in Stacks or SBTC, I'm imagining, on your platform. And so the purpose is to just have an on-chain verifiable, connected to your social, connected to your wallet. So 2 points of joinder, 2 points of information that makes it more secure that this is actually your content. Sorry, that was probably
okay. So,
that might have been confusing the way I proposed it, but
I understand. Yeah, I understand. So let me start by responding to Adam, saying first, Adam, we promise you that we would be bringing TruthChain to whatever blockchain you are based in. We would be bringing TruthChain there, and to answer the other questions now for clarity. So as a content creator, it's very vital for you because information, you create avenues for people to take in information properly. You create avenues for people to deal with information and make things happen. So you are the middleman between the product being built and the end users. So for you now, it's important to know that while you genuinely do the content creation, there are accounts out there that are like AI, that are like bots. There are bot accounts there. There are people who have negative plans, who they plan to scam, they plan to reveal misleading information, or there are people who, coming into the blockchain newly, they would have a lot of questions about believing what you say based off the fact that they are not familiar with how the blockchain works. So now what we are creating here is a system whereby you can trust the information because you can see that the person giving out this information, one, has a Bitcoin name service in the context of stacks. Now, in the context of other blockchains, there will definitely be a naming service we will integrate into that. But you can see that whoever is giving this content, whoever is creating this content, is creating it with his identity attached to a wallet. And you may want to think of the fact that, okay, what if you have two wallets? You, as a user, you can have multiple wallets. But here's the most important thing about having a wallet. For each wallet that you have a naming service attached to it, it is important for your own personal brand or what you do to know that, okay, this wallet has my name. So if you put out the content with, may say your name is Adam, and you put out the content as Adam, and people check out the content and it is not true, whenever a content is put out with Adam again, you won't have people believing the information you're giving out. You won't have people acting on the information you're giving out. So when users see that, okay, there is a naming service that attaches and trust whatever you are creating more, because they know that you are not a bot and you are not trying to mislead them, because you have a naming identity on X which has a brand attached to you, which means that you would suffer consequences to misinformation by yourself, not just going, maybe deleting the account and creating a new account. So that's the idea. And for most part of it, if people do not trust your personal... Sorry?
Say that again, Adam?
No, sorry, I want to ask you a question. I think my service is like buggy because I'm hearing feedback. You're going in and out. You're going in and out and stuff.
Oh, you're hearing feedback on what he's saying?
No,
it might
because it's echoing.
It's echoing probably because let me actually.
Did he go out for a second, or was that my?
He did go out. He went out for a brief second too.
Myself.
Right. Well, hold on. Okay, so let me.
No, I think he actually went out for a second. Yeah, I think he actually went out for a second, but yeah, I think he's back.
All right, you hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good, the echo's gone. Okay, right, good, the echo's gone. Oh no, okay, the echo's gone. It's still there.
It's still there.
Crazy. Okay, yeah, now it went away for a second, and now it's still there.
Let me mute myself in the studio. That might actually help.
Yeah, I still hear it. Yeah, I still hear it.
I'm still here.
So anyway. Okay, so my question is this: what confirms the truth or not? Because there might be some people that are trying to fudge you, that lie, say you're this, say you're that. You know, maybe some people, like for an example, coins after 2 days or whatever. And then the guys are saying, "Oh, you're a rugger, but the blockchain can confirm everything. I can confirm everything. I can share all my wallets, and everyone can see that I didn't do anything malicious." So what if some people start coming and saying, "Oh, this guy's a scammer, this guy this and that," but it's all lies. It's just because people think these things. So how is it confirmed or not?
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so Adam, I like your question, and I would say this first of all, as content creators or anyone in the blockchain. Now, when you come in, you have this phase where you build your brand, and now when you come in with a decent or a good mindset, you build your brand on decency. So now it's very normal to have people question your brand. But here's the thing: now when you use TruthChain, now your content has a badge. The badge contains your Bitcoin name service name, showing that, okay, Adam, this content has Adam's actual BNS name identity attached to it. Now, why I reference you building your brand is because of this. At the end of the day, social media is a very, very it's a very, very big space where we are all here building our personal brands. Now, and we have to build trust to the point whereby people now trust us. Then you can now go ahead to listen to whatever we have to say. So now, the phase of building trust still depends on the individual. Like, you have built your brand now, everyone knows Adam, right? Now, but the problem now is where people would question your brand is if you start to give misinformation, and we are here to counter that, because when you have when you integrate TruthChain into your X profile and every content you dish out is authorized, for some reason, whoever comes to accuse Adam of misinformation, the person just needs to visit your account and see that all your posts have been authorized. There's a name to it. These are things coming from your person yourself. So it is not from someone else. And if someone creates a similar account, the person cannot get the same BNS name as you. So automatically, you might find Adam.btc, then you might find AdamWatson.btc, but everyone that knows you .btc is you. So if anyone deals with AdamWatson.btc, clearly, it's the case of someone using a similar name, just like in every other platform where you have people trying to receive. But the badge for every tweet that you have, the badge for every tweet that you make would be displayed on beside the content, showing users that.
So the goal of TruthChain is not to necessarily the information that is put out to confirm that the person is the real actual person that you're interacting with.
Exactly. I mentioned at the start of this session that for now, the use case we are dealing with, because we've experienced lots of people come out to complain about misinformation from accounts that are not authenticated. So the use case we are dealing with is dealing with the person passing out the information. Now, we have other use cases for certification. We have other use cases for authenticating the information itself. So now, for all those ones, those are things that we have planned for our version 3. But for now, we have our version 2, which we are 80% done with, and we're about to go live in the next couple of months.
Looks like we lost that. So I think the doubling is coming. Definitely sharing the link. Also hearing doubling music. And now we cannot use the video.
Can you hear me, GP?
Coming through loud and clear.
Okay, so I think the way to do this next time, and we'll solve this offline. The next time we have to use the meets, we should all jump into the meet and we'll just stream that screen, and that way we can have everybody in the meet. And there we go. So we've got GP join. Yeah, why don't you guys join the meet, and we'll just all converse in here. All right, so let me actually do this. We're gonna let Adam in, and then just tell him. I think I have the meet link. So Hannah and Adam, use the meet link. Use the meeting link in the. I just dropped the meeting link in the private chat, Adam. Drop into the Google Meet, and we'll just screen share that, and then that should solve the audio problem. I'll DM you.
Did this thing just fail, or was it my phone only, or something?
No, I think there's a general issue with trying to have the conversation between the two platforms at the same time.
Okay. All right, let me check it out.
All right. So I'm just going to drop everybody off there. You guys can jump into the meet. I'll stop sharing in here. And then you guys can hear me okay in the meet? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, Steven.
All right, perfect. So we got you guys. You guys are good. We got the whole thing's just in the meet now, and I think that'll solve the issue. GP, you're in. You're in the meet, GP. Says you say you're out, but I see you in. And Hannah?
Yep.
GM. Oh, there you are. All right. So, I need to have my. So what'll happen here is because I'm screen sharing, if I don't have my audio on in the Restream, it will actually not copy my audio like it does with the Discord GP when you're trying to screen share. So just if you need to, if it's distracting, just mute the tab for Restream so you're not hearing the echo.
I think that may have done it.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, I've muted the tab.
Local.
It's working.
It was local the whole time.
It was because I'm in both and I was sharing both on both things. So to the TruthChain guys, I apologize. We're still trying to figure out the best way to do this when we have stability issues. But I think moving forward, we kind of understand now. Maybe even when we have a larger panel, it just makes sense to do Google Meet with a screen share. But we're here. I think we're all good. Adam's here as well, I think. Or somebody was asking. There he is. All right. So we got the whole crew's in. Everybody's in.
Let's go.
The echo's gone. We're live on DeOrganized.
Yes, sir.
And we can have a little bit more of we can get a little bit more conversational here. And I appreciate you guys all being patient with the we're just still trying to figure out how to do all this stuff, you know.
Top chat.
So, but all right. So the conversation just now was basically just establishing that you can use TruthChain to make sure that your posts, your content are verifiably yours and don't belong to somebody else, and that somebody trying to spoof you and put out content in your name will show up as invalid by way of it not being validated on TruthChain. TruthChain right now is being built on stacks for Bitcoin, but is long-term expected to be multi-chain to serve people across the crypto ecosystem. Is that about right so far?
Yeah, that's about right.
All right.
Yes, you're correct.
So, Adam, do you got a handle on it now? I know there was a lot of like breakup.
I got another question, Truth check. How am I looking? I look good or what's going on right now?
Man, sexy.
Leads.
All right. No, yeah, I understand now. Thank you. So this is a blockchain where you're gonna have to pay some sort of little fee to confirm this or like something like that. Like how, I have a question, could there be a problem with X itself or something like that? Like I don't know the words, but like copyright or something like that, like using your app with their app or something?
That's a good question.
Okay, so I I like your questions again. I like your questions. I think this is a very technical question. I'm a technical person, so I like your questions. So now, what we were able to do is first, the version 2 has. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, so the version 2 has the version 2 is an extension, a web extension. Now we have a version 3 which will be going to mobile devices, but for now the version 2 is a web extension. So now what we have been able to do with the version 2 is I have been in contact with Leather, someone from Leather team on Twitter here, and I did my research. So we were able to inject Leather APIs directly to the page script. Technically, that's what extensions do, and it is very, very legal. It is not wrong. It does not leave your information open to threat, because the only thing we do is now we inject the Leather APIs to our own platform, thereby connecting with the Leather wallet extension. That's an extension to extension connection. Now, then after that, we inject buttons to Twitter. So basically, we don't give information. We only just inject components we want you to see. Now, when you press the button or when you trigger anything there, you are not giving any information. Any significant information you would have to give out comes with the usual Leather wallet, which is secure. So you are sure that okay, it's secure. Now, for the aspect of communicating with Twitter,
He fell off, right?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? I think you told me
sorry,
something today. No, he's back. He's back. Go.
Okay, so I don't know where I stopped, but let me just. So we inject Leather APIs directly to connect. That's from our extension to have an extension to extension connection. That's from our extension to Leather extension. We are not dealing with your data. All we do is just what Leather gives us. So we are still building on Leather security. So there's no risk. Then now for Twitter, what we do is we inject buttons into the content scripts. Now, the content scripts into the content scripts, like what you see. So it's like we scrape and we inject buttons. Now, when you interact with these buttons, you give us instructions to our own platform saying, okay, take the ID of this content, take my user ID and hash it and take it to your database on the blockchain, and it is safe there. So we have no issues with Twitter for this one because we are using a web extension, and that is a strong feature for web extension, being able to interact with websites and web applications on Chrome or other devices like that. So what happens is, for what you see basically is just content of that button gives us responses that we pick the response by scraping Twitter, which is very, very legal. There's some CSP policy which it is well compliant with. All we have to do is just include x.com in our manifest file to show them that okay, we are giving our extension license and Twitter allows that. So I would also like to take you guys on a flow to see okay what we have done so far. So far we have been able to register Twitter on the blockchain. So register contents on the blockchain. So I will just take you guys through, if you don't mind, through my own Twitter account, my own X account, where I would register some content and you will see the content on the Explorer. Is that okay?
Yes, please do.
And I don't know if I answered your question. Okay, so I'll share my screen
real
here.
quick. I do have one thing that another thing that I'm confused about, just real quick. Okay, so this is a blockchain, but you are built on stacks. I'm confused about exactly like because I thought stacks was a token. So how is this like? I thought a blockchain was like basically a layer 1. So I'm a little confused about that.
Stacks is a blockchain layer 2 on.
Yeah.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Okay, so like he said, Stacks is a layer 2 blockchain where it has its own currency, that's XTX, that everyone knows. So now the Stacks blockchain, it's a whole ecosystem that allows developers to do a lot of things. That's why we started leveraging this. Now, having seen that, okay, we can do this on Stacks, we believe that this can be replicated on other blockchains. So when I say Stacks in context of a developer, I mean the fact that like there's a whole clarity language for Stacks blockchain, which I write, a smart contract was written, which carries out the instructions of taking out tweet content, hashing it, and communicating with the Ledger wallets, with the contracts to sign and hash your content and keep it safe.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so let me share my screen and
Yes, absolutely. Please do. You should be. I don't know if I have. Let me actually just double see.
yeah, I'm able to share.
Okay, cool.
So can you see my screen?
Yes.
So I will try to be very explanatory here. So now you've heard me say things like V2 version 2. Now this is because this is our version 1. We built the web application to generally authenticate or give general content provenance across the blockchain for different content. So now the version 2 is where I will be taking you to. I'm just showing you what we had before and how we from this we derived the extension. So this is the dashboard general. So now let me show you the extension here.
Froze for a second.
Sorry?
You froze for 1 second. You froze for a minute, like
oh, sorry,
a couple seconds.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I still.
Can you guys see my screen?
I
Please?
still see the dashboard.
So you can see the extension. Yeah, so you can see the extension. You can see this is TruthChain content provenance. This is just what we have now, and this is see to actually register content. This is everything. So let me just take you through the use case. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. We're looking at the dashboard overview.
Can you see the extension?
No, we see like it looks like a GUI or something like that, or UI.
Okay,
like
okay, hold on. Let me try this again. Let me stop sharing. Which is where we are in development. So I want to show you the extension in my local system. So now, because I shared just one screen, I'm guessing you guys are not seeing the extension. So I want you to see the extension.
Yeah.
We can
when
actually
you share, click entire screen instead of just a specific.
Yeah,
tab.
that's okay. So this should work now. Okay, so can you see the extension now?
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is TruthChain. This is our V2. This dashboard here is the V1. Now we have also connected the V2 and the V1, and I'll show you how. So now when you come here now, you come to your Twitter accounts. This is my Twitter accounts. So let me just take you through to my profile, and you see. So this is my Twitter account, and you can see now because I have been using these things. I have been using this to register contents, basically testing during development for myself and my team. You can see these are tweets I have made. So I'm going to have a refresh here to show you everything functioning as I have developed.
So does this have a similar function like BoostX, where it's a browser extension, and I have to have the browser extension
exactly
to get the overlay?
Yes, it has a similar function as that, like you just said, except we, as you know, are having different different setup and goals to achieve, but it has its similar setup as BoostX, which is integrating an extension into a browser. So I'm going to connect the wallet. As you can see, when I click on connect wallet, what this does is this searches my browser for my wallet, and it shows you this is my Ledger wallet, as you can see, and it shows you my Ledger wallet address. And just to confirm that this is it, now you confirm this. Now when you confirm this, it's so I think I have a network issue here. Hold on, my network is lagging. Can you guys see? Okay, sorry, my network is lagging.
It's fine. It looks good.
So this is confirming this. Okay, so once you confirm this, you see the interface changes. Now, as you can see, this shows you, okay, wallet connected. It shows you the BNS name. So we are able to work with, we're able to integrate this with BNS. BNS is a Bitcoin name service where I'm sure some of you are familiar with that. So when you have a BNS name to a wallet, we interact with not just the wallet address, but the BNS name attached to the wallet. So we pull that out with the stacks address. So you can see, here is me, Henry, and this is my BNS name, henrino.btc. You can see this now. So this gives you a profile on TruthChain. You don't have to start creating a profile for yourself or doing anything. This solves that for you in one step. You don't have to create a name, make a password. No, this solves that for you in one step using the same BNS name you created yourself on our platform. So now, when this is done, now you now come here. As you can see now, these are my tweets. So I'm just going to register this. So I'm going to click on register here, and you see what happens. Okay, it shows me I already registered this. So this is just a way we handle errors so that you don't register content repeatedly. So this shows you can see now, this is a contract to sign to register this content. You can see, right? So this is basically with working with Ledger extension to sign a smart contract that works with Ledger extension to sign that, okay, I want to register this content on TruthChain using the wallet I have connected with. And when this is approved, you can see now it approves it. Now it gives you a link, and I'll click on the link. The link takes you all the way just to verify and shows you that this content you just registered is on the Stacks blockchain directly. So you don't have to worry about when I register it, how do I confirm it? Is it really there? They will give you a link to confirm each content. So maybe you are rushing or you're in a rush or you're doing something and you just want to quickly do it. This gives you speed. You don't have to worry about, you get to register a content and you see it on the Explorer right away. So I'll be taking you back to I'll be taking you back here. So normally now this is our dashboard where when you have content, when you register content, the content starts to show here. But there's something I want to show you, which we worked on particularly because we understand that everyone in the crypto space is very particular about seamless experience. So now when you register a content or when you come here, you have access to the web application. So when you click on this, it takes you all the way to TruthChain dashboard using the same authentication you use for your extension straight to your web app. That means that when you use the extension, you don't even have to worry about trying to go and log in or connect your wallet again. You don't get to connect your wallet twice on our platform. You do it once, and it is passed across all our platforms. And we plan to develop other platforms in the future. Platforms like we plan to develop platforms like certification, authentication, and the likes in the future. Yeah, a lot of things we have in mind. So, authenticate or you authenticate once, and it goes across. It's not just a product; it's a brand that would cover for every form of content provenance you would want to get on the blockchain. So I think I'm done with my screen sharing. If you have any questions, I'm okay to. I'll be taking them.
Yo, Steven, your voice is off. Yeah. I don't hear anything on my side anymore. I saw that one.
Sorry, Steven, I didn't get you clearly.
I'm looking for a banner.
Yeah. Okay, so I was going to end this session after the questions with speaking about our future plans, and primarily what we had in mind when we came up with TruthChain was using AI agents to help check for deepfake content now. But the reason we haven't been able to implement that is simply because the development cost of that is way higher. So we settled for our current use case because it's something that we know with our skill and manpower we can build. So we have, like I said earlier, TruthChain is not just a product. It's not just, it's a whole idea whereby every form of content provenance, if you have any doubt about anything regarding the blockchain, the content has been made by someone else. We have an idea of building a one platform that gives you all this service. So all I just showed now is just one of our service now, and we are barely 9 months or 9 years. We are barely 9 months in, and we have gone from just having a hackathon project to V2. We have planned by February we should be done with V2, and we should focus on the next use case which you have in mind. So for what you asked your question, I'm sorry, I think I talked too much. So for your question, we plan to integrate AI agents to automate the process of confirming content or authenticating content. We plan to do that. We just haven't done that because of the cost yet.
DeOrganized media keeps the mind share. Growing in the morning with peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The hunters tools they be showing. The AI gale keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and stacks and other L2s. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bags. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the games that satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Stacks improvement takes a sip, innovating the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Transactions are fat. Where it's at. The leading L2 is making maxes look back. DeOrganized media keeps the mind share. Growing in the morning with peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The hunters tools they be showing. The AI gale keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and stacks and other L2s. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bags. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the games that satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Stacks improvement takes a sip, innovating the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the
I got like a more of like a statement than a question, but I like that I like what you're doing, that you're trying to build trust, but now personally I don't think that we can trust Twitter. So like I think that you should be thinking about how do I actually build a new social media on the blockchain that can be trusted or something like that, because Twitter's not open source. Obviously you can see the timeline, it's starting to be built into a news propaganda machine, all of this stuff. So if you're saying the wrong things, or they don't like you, you start making a ton of money, whatever, they just ban you. So I think that maybe you should focus more on, instead of solving that if the account is real or not, how do we actually decentralize social media and make it more trustworthy as a whole?
DeOrganized media keeps the mind share growing in the morning with peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The hunters Tuesday be showing. The AI Gale keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and stacks and other L2s. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bags. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. Up from the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the games that satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive. Scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Stacks improvement takes a sip, innovating the chain. Letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Fast transactions are fat. Where it's at. The leading L2 is making maxes look back. DeOrganized media keeps the mind share growing in the morning with peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The hunters Tuesday be showing. The AI Gale keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and stacks and other L2s. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research.
I wanted to say. So I think it does make a lot of sense. And back to Adam's question. I don't know, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know if you do. I don't think we have much time, so I'll just keep this very short. So some time ago, when we started this, like a few months ago, we had the idea of creating our own platform. But you see, Adam, your idea is good, but when you create a new platform, the challenge most people have when you create a new platform is getting people to leave something that Twitter X, which is already known, to for something new takes more effort than even building a new platform. So that is the challenge that we feel we can't face at the moment. Because if we go ahead to build a new platform, invest in our resources and time, now we would have to do twice as much work to get people to come on that platform. While I will take it under advisement and look for a middle ground of how to implement this, because I see your point of Twitter being used as a propaganda machine. But I also think that if we can have a positive effect on this propaganda machine to nudge it towards something that people can safely use, then we can all contribute. That can be our contribution to it. So that's it. But I really appreciate your points. I really appreciate. You've really pointed out a lot of things, and I hope we can connect later in the future.
No, yeah, I also understand your point. And, obviously if they have 500 million users or whatever the hell they have, I don't know, but, and you have zero, I think it's just obviously it just takes time. You got to get people with voices, you're talking about it right now now you got another 500, 1,000, however many people are watching that go check it out. That's all it's about, is spreading the word. And if the product is good and you get good people with voices on the platform, then they're just naturally going to gravitate to that. If you're providing something that's not propaganda and actually truth, instead of trying to push their narrative about whatever bad things that they're trying to push these days.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I would like to say something as well as regards to what Adam said, right? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Am I breaking?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So I would like to say something as to what Adam said as regards, for example, if your accounts get banned or deleted. So I would like to say that one of the long-term vision, right, of TruthChain is to actually register each content on the blockchain, right? So even if your account gets banned, deleted, or peradventure you somehow or somewhat lose access to that account, there is still like cryptographic proof that a certain creator posted this content at a certain time on the blockchain, and things live forever on the blockchain. So yeah, I just wanted to add that as well. So
yeah, and I do think that's you got to walk before you can run. Right now, you guys are trying to prove out the concept. And there's a lot. I know because I've seen the iterations. I've seen what Kenny's been working on for a while, and it's come a long way to being an actual viable, functional product right now. So awesome work you guys are doing. It's not a small undertaking. So I do want to make sure that we show that appreciation. But there's a lot more that we can do with this, and so there's a lot more work you guys have to do, obviously. But I love what you guys are working on. I really think it's been it's really interesting. I like where it's shaping up. I know that there's a lot of problems I don't want to say problems. I want to say challenges you guys have to overcome and you've already overcome a lot of them, you know. So excellent work. I think it's really great stuff you guys are working on. I definitely see a place where I would be able to use this going forward, with a little bit more development as to, getting it more ready for, for the market. But I think that the solution that you guys are bringing to a problem that is going to probably become more prevalent. That's a conversation we've had previously where you guys are a little bit out ahead of the market on this, I think. I think that there's going to be more demand going forward as we get more vectors of deep fakes and that kind of thing out in the social media sphere, regardless of what social media platform it's on. I think that there's a need for this solution.
I just, you know what? I wanted to say something that, like, that really, like, I can't wrap my head around it. Okay, so I'm sitting here screaming at the top of my head about the propaganda, about the scammers, about this, about that, and nobody gives a shit.
I'm not sure if it.
Nobody cares. Like there's.
Peace.
All right. Yeah,
Sorry to jump
there's
in.
a couple of, like, okay, so I do all this stuff and I get a couple of views, whatever, blah blah blah. So I said, you know what? Let me change my style. I'm just gonna start.
Your game is not hearing you.
You don't hear me?
No, we can hear you, and I know what the issue was. So I have to leave my audio on both platforms for you to hear me because I'm hosting. It's like the same thing with Discord channels. But go on, Adam. And then,
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, it's like weird. Okay, so, something that always, like, it bothers me about, like, social media, or, like, it's like, a lot of people, or, like, it seems like the people that have the most followings are, like, evil people. Like, I don't want to, like, whatever. I don't want to say it like that, but it's like, okay, so I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I've always been like, okay, buy Bitcoin, hold this and that, meme coins are scams, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, the last, like, month or a couple weeks, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start fucking promoting meme coins and pushing meme coins. If that's all they care about, if they all want to see this shit. And then it's funny, I launched a coin 2 days ago. The whole thing fails in like 2 days. Obviously normal. It's a fucking stupid meme coin. And, all of a sudden today, my engagement goes up 3x. And I'm like, I'm promoting Bitcoin, holding this, that. I get 0 likes, and then I rug, and all of a sudden my shit explodes. Like, like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell
human
is going on?
psychology, my man. It's human psychology, and that's really everyone wants to believe that someone is going to give them an opportunity to get rich without any work. Everyone wants to believe that they're smart, that they're early. It's a psychology thing, man. It really is, and that's the, like, we don't have a token because especially when we were at our hottest back, when before the market tanked and everything, people kept telling me to launch a DeOrganized token, launch it, and I could have made some money. I could absolutely have made some money doing a DeOrganized token, but I don't know what I would use a token for. I don't know what the heck I would provide that would be valuable. Like, we can use stacks and SBTC. We can use Bitcoin, so I don't need a token for what we do. Maybe as we develop our platform, maybe there'd be a case for a token. I still don't even actually think so. It's unlikely. But if we shilled a token, we would get attention. We would get more attention. It's the same thing with I'm bringing up Facebook because I'm on there because that's where a lot of my my personal relationships are. And I used to, in real life, I'm a realtor. I actually used the wrong account, so you got my Perino team name under here. But there's on Facebook, there's a deliberate, like they put things out there to get people to argue. They stir things up. It's all about pushing emotion. And that's what launching a shitcoin does. It gets people, it's real easy to get people excited about.
Wedge bait.
Yeah, but it's not. But at the end of the day, I want to be a trusted information source. So that's why we work so hard every day. That's why we do this show every day. That's why we come online every day. That's why so that we can actually have a place for these guys, real builders building real stuff, and give them an opportunity to be spotlighted and showcased when they're ready. A lot of days it's just me, Hannah, and GP chatting, so that we can keep it going. We don't have somebody that needs to come on and talk about their stuff every day. But we are still building steadily. We are growing. And we go through peaks and valleys because the market dictates a lot of the attention in the space too. When things go bad, we lose viewership. Shoot. My GP, do you remember when I had that issue with my mouse cursor going crazy?
Yeah.
So it's doing that again. So I might need you to kind of. I can't do it until we end the meet because I don't think the meet will stay open. But when we're done with this, when we're done with the segment, I might need you to like fully host for a minute so I can do a quick restart.
I got you, dude. Yeah, I'll be here.
My computer's getting like, this is way too much. We don't have enough memory for all.
Got a Google Meet going and you're running Restream at the same time. What are you doing?
Way too many tabs, and I can't close them all because my cursor's spazzing out. But we just keep doing it, right? And that's really. But to Adam's point, I don't know if you missed me on my soapbox, kind of explaining everything. But you're right. It is. It's an unfortunate reality that drama and graft and grift can actually get you further in some respects than being authentic and being honest and being true. But it's not it's not sustainable.
No, honestly, I mean, listen, if you're if you're not necessarily purposely hurting anybody or something, like maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see, because I'm telling you right now that I just decided to change everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I have a lot of followings from like Nigerians, Asians, and obviously I have followings from everywhere, but I need to break more into the American market. So the other day too, this stupid lady who has, no offense, has like, she's always causing drama, but she's like in my DMs begging me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna expose this one. All of a sudden I make some hater exposing stuff, and the Americans start coming, following, talking, this, that. I'm like, why don't they listen when I try to help them and give them good information? But if I talk shit and rug them, then they all start coming.
You get the same dopamine hit when you can't give you get a dopamine hit when you give a saucy clapback. When you're making a spicy clapback, you get more dopamine out of that. It's like, yeah, people are gonna excite. You get more responses on it too. It's really all about it's a dopamine play on all of it.
Yeah.
Saucy
Another thing.
Win.
Yeah, I was laughing before because I'm looking at the names. I'm like, Steven, Emmanuel, Kevin, Clinton, Henry, 300. What's good?
For president, let's go.
I like it.
What's up, Brody?
What's up?
300 Brody. PP are going to be the co-stack CMO.
Facts.
I need more coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really.
I'm already done with
I need more water.
Hope you have been good. It's been a minute.
All right. So honestly, this has been an excellent episode. I do think now that we know doing this on the Google Meets makes sense. We just need to know that we can't really do it in both platforms at the same time with some people in one and some people in the other. That doesn't work. but I do think that this has been we overcame it. We overcame the challenge, Kenny. We did it. We got you guys on. We got a lot of exposure for TruthChain. Follow them on X, guys, at TruthChain. It's at TruthChain N. There's two N's, so it's TruthChain with two N's. And awesome stuff. And really, we will definitely need to have you guys on more off or regularly when you have more stuff developing. We will definitely be following what's going on. Do you guys have any last words before we end the meet?
Well, okay. So first, I believe you already know Kenny here, and there's also Emmanuel. There's also Clinton, and we have a team. And I think from the whole team, we want to appreciate you guys for this opportunity to speak about what we are doing, because we understand that sometimes having something tangible and not having audience for it means whatever it is you have wouldn't just come out. So I think I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you so much. And actually, this whole session has been more fun than I expected, and I think I really enjoyed it. And also thanks to Adam. I think I like how you push out the questions, and you seem to be to me like someone who you critique positively, thereby helping people do better. So I really appreciate that. Your questions were really good, and I hope to connect with you and the rest of everyone here. And thank you to everyone here. We are all grateful from the team, and this was like a very lovely session. Have a great day.
Right on. Thank you, Henry. You did great, by the way. You are a great spokesman for the project. I think you did an excellent job. I hope the team does too. Clinton as well. You didn't chime in as much, but when you did, it was really great stuff as well. Very valuable and very short and to the point. Not to say Henry talked too much. He has the same kind of as I'd also say, maybe use too many words to say what I'm trying to say sometimes. That's why they let me have a show or an all-day live stream, because I just can't fit it all into like 30 minutes. But Kenny, Emmanuel, Clinton, Henry, awesome stuff. Guys, follow TruthChain. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Did you guys have... I'm going to give you guys each an opportunity to just give us a quick wrap-up. So let's go with Clinton first. What's your takeaway from today, man?
Yeah, I don't have much to say. You know, it was a really nice session. This is actually my first time on the DeOrganized live stream. And it's so nice to see all of you guys in person, to see you guys face to face, even if it's through a screen. You know, it's so lovely. And really nice session today. And I hope to come on board sometime soon again. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. How about you, Emmanuel? What are your takeaways from today, brother?
Jim. So today's session was very, very impactful. Thanks to my teammate Henry that likes to talk so much. The product well. On their impact, your comments. It was very, very, I mean, for developer, I like taking on the most added truth, then from there, I just more like develop on that. So I really, really do appreciate your time here with us. So hopefully we get to see you another time. And for the rest of the people that are here also, get to meet another time. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. All right, my man, Kenny. You did it.
Okay, so GMPs, go thank you so much for this opportunity, and we really appreciate it. And so you've really helped us get the exposure out there, because that's one of the main things. And you help us validate this TruthChain idea, because we've been iterating over and over again. And I think I really appreciate the opportunity. And one last thing I just want to say. Thank you, Stacks Blockchain. And I got my Stacks cap from DefConnect. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Love you, Stacks. Yeah, thank you.
Balling.
I love it. I got one too. They gave me one. I was at the one of those events down in Buenos Aires, so it was a great time. I'm glad you got one too. Kenny's been he was part of he's still part of the Stacks Ascent program. He's been cranking on a while. I love the team that you've put together, by the way. It takes a lot to get everyone together in one room, and it shows that you have a dedicated team working towards moving your project forward. So, thank you guys so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. We will definitely do follow up as you guys develop more. Looking forward to your milestone 2 submission on D grants, which I will have to approve as the Blue Sky Track steward. Man, much love. I love the project. I love the mindset and what you guys are trying to achieve. And the progress so far is very impressive. So really psyched about it. We're going to end the meet. We're going to jump back into the live stream in the Restream studio. Adam, if you want to come in and sign off, I don't know if you're still in there or not, because I'm trying to.
I don't think I'm in there. I'm gonna be hosting my space in a little bit, but I just did want to say real quick that, like, bullish on TruthChain. It's nice to actually, it's refreshing to see people that are trying to further the space and build good things for the space, because most people these days aren't doing that. And they even forced me not to do that anymore. Now I gotta be a rugger. So we got to rug. No, I'm fucking around. But so thank you, Steven. Kevin. Good to see you guys. I'm back on my schedule. I'm gonna be back. It's nice to be here around good people instead of the craziness. I stopped looking at the regular timeline. I'm only looking at the following. I'm getting rid of all that other garbage out of my head. We gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, good move.
Yeah, guys.
Adam, always a pleasure, man.
It.
You're welcome. You have the link. You want to drop it?
Yeah, I'll be back, man. I'm trying to stay on track.
I know
I'll
it's
be back
early
every
for
Wednesday.
you young guys. It's a little.
And you guys wake up a little later.
We're still, we can maybe we'll do a later segment that can be more regularly joined, or we'll figure something out, because it doesn't have to be. It doesn't. We stream until about 5 or 6 o'clock at night, so we can do more later too.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I've had people come to me too. They're like, I've seen you on the DeOrganized show, blah blah blah. So it's good, man. It's cool. I've had people say that to me before.
Yeah. We are not always getting a ton of views, but when we do, people do tend to see it. So. Yeah,
I got you. I'll help you out. We'll try to send more people, man.
Oh, man, you definitely got a lot of viewers for us this morning. A lot of interaction on that post you made.
Yeah. Awesome. I haven't looked, but dude, I'm telling you, all you got to do is start rugging. If you start rugging, you will be famous.
we probably won't do that, but we do need a bad cop.
I'll do it for you. Don't worry, man. Be the bad cop. Putting the morals aside.
We'll figure it out, man. But always a pleasure. Great having you. We like your energy. It definitely resonates with us. Thank you, guys. I'm going to end the Google Meet. GP, I'm going to end the Google Meet. Can you do me a favor? Jump into the studio. You and Hannah and whoever else is in there have a conversation. I'm going to do a quick restart because I'm not even sure how I'm going to end this meet. And
I'm right here, man.
I follow TruthChain. Thank you, Kenny, Henry, Clinton, Emmanuel. Great stuff today, guys. And keep rocking it. You guys are on to something, I think. So keep pushing it forward. Love it.
Yeah, thank you. See you more from us.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Thank you, Adam.